Shaleena, and I'm looking forward to telling you about the 7th book in our Come Join Our Musical Journey book series entitled The Rhythm Rappers Compete at the Musical Rap Competition by Julie Kershaw. It's the second of 2 children's novels, the first being The Chromatics Camp at the Musical Mountain, which was the focus of the previous video. Like the Chromatics book, this book is intended for readers aged 8 and up, though it also has the potential to reach younger ears with the use of the audiobook. Now, the other books in the Come Join Our Musical Journey series have all been either pitch or instrument-based. The Rhythm Rappers book, by contrast, focuses solely on rhythm because rhythm is another aspect of music that challenges students. So how can we go about setting a student up with a strong rhythm foundation? Well, just as we've seen in the previous videos, it is the power of association that is the key. We can use rhythm time names, or we can use clapping. We can use counting, we can tap, we can stomp, we can use speech cues, or we can use a combination of all of these approaches. And we can again contextualize all of this learning within a storyline context. The book introduces 4 note values: the quaver, crotchet, minim, and semi-breve. And there are 7 different rhythm patterns to learn. How can we learn these? Well, there are 28 characters in the story and their names are used as speech cues. So reading the book, we learn the rhythm note values and their patterns by rhythmically saying the names of these cute geometrical shaped characters. And we also experience the combination of rhythm patterns in 8 different raps. Sounds a bit like math or language. Well, yes, it is. In fact, remember, there are many different approaches to learning, and the combination of different domains of learning, like math, language, and music specifically, offers enormous potential for successful learning transfer. But what are the names of these 28 little characters? Well, for now, it's a secret. But the most important thing anyway is to follow the progress that they invent in their groups and the solo raps for the big competition. And what will this entail anyway? Well, we find out that the creation of a rap has 3 stages. Firstly, it needs a composition of original words that have rhyming lines. Secondly, it needs the construction of appropriate rhythmic word setting. And thirdly, it needs to have some cool accompanying moves. There are 7 raps entered in the competition. Let's try one now. We'll start with group 1. It's called Walk and Stomp. Here we go. Walk and stop, walk and stop. Jump and run, take a hop. Walk and stop, walk and stop. Hip, hip, hop, hip, hip, hop. Did you like that? Keeping in time is an important skill, and saying the rap helps children learn how to keep a steady beat. Now, what about this second one? It's one of the solo entries, and it's called Slipping to the Rhythm. It goes like this. Slipping to the rhythm, swinging to the rhythm. It's so easy, I'm feeling nice and breezy. Slipping to the rhythm, swinging to the rhythm. Feeling queasy because the floor is very greasy. Well, they're pretty clever words, aren't they? There's plenty more raps that the books offer too. And there's also one by another character who is not a competition entrant at all. She's called Mrs. Hat. You'll find out more in time just how important she is to the storyline. But for now, back to the book itself. Like the Chromatics book, the Rhythm Rappers book has 28 character cards at the back. These have their matching rhythm patterns on the reverse side so that children can improve their rhythm reading as they use them. And just as the chromatic book has a larger poster as a supplemental resource, so too does the Rhythm Wrappers book. It's also a double-sided poster. This one shows the rhythm symbols and time names for the range of simple meter and compound meter note and rest values. There's even a set of rhythm discs that, with a bit of imagination, can be used to teach the time names through a combination of drilling or game-based activities. But again, that's definitely for later learning. So let's return to our foundation resources. The character magnets can be used as a visual prompt for their rhythm, and children can also group them by their rhythm patterns. And of course, there are second coloring and sticker books, the same one that has the Chromatics book characters in it. Find the matching character, identify its rhythm in the time names, match it with the notated rhythm, and then color the character. Now we're almost out of time, so let's wrap up our video series. Whether you're seeking a creative way to install fundamental pitch and rhythm concepts, or introduce musical instruments, or if it's simply a set of amusing music-based storybooks and children's novels that you're after, the Come Join Our Musical Journey program is a great way to encourage children in their musical learning and also provide humour along the way.